Today we will study the next chapter, that is application of the derivative. In the previous we have done the derivatives, how to differentiate the different types of function, and after differentiation, after knowing the differentiation, we go to the next one, that is application of the derivative, or it is basically exercise 6.1 of class 12. 6.1, or that is application of derivatives, or in 6.1 what is being there, rate of change of quantities. Rate of change of quantities, what is being given, that is our rate of change of quantities. When one quantity change, how do the other quantity changes according to the first one? Two quantities are being related. Two quantities are being related. For example, I just take an example. Every person is age of every person related to time. As the time lapses, the age has to increase. Age has to increase, and what happens as the age increases, or you can say metabolism of your cells, the life of your cells, your life, etc. In the young age it go on increasing, and then after certain age it start decreasing in retardation of the cells, you can say that like this way. Most of the many things are related to each other. Two quantities are when related to each other and with the help of derivatives we find out how the first quantity changes with other. For example, when a distance changes, you throw a ball, it covers a certain distance. When distance changes and with respect to time, time has to, ball being thrown, distance being covered by the ball, time would be taken. Without time, you can't say in the zero time the ball has moved a certain distance. In zero time, the ball cannot move. It will slightly distance covered by ball, time lapsed. So rate of, you can say rate of change of distance with respect to time, we study here. We will study here. Similarly, demand and supply. So what happens? Certain demands are there of certain things and all that, or the supplies of that, you can say commodity is always there. So then suppose we take the example of the rice. How the demand of the rice goes on with the, what you can say, with the time or with some other quantity or with certain fertilizers, we can find it out. As we put up this much quantity of the fertilizer and the quantity of growth of the rice, how would it take place? All these things we can find it out with the help of the derivatives. This is what is called the application of the derivatives, or the basic formula for the application of derivative is, suppose I have got s distance traveled by a ball, it changes with the time, so we will find ds by dt. Suppose a ball is being thrown, it moves like this way, 5t square plus 6t. Now s is equal to 5t square plus 6t. S is the distance covered, or distance is covered with the respect of time. How they are related? The distance traveled is equal to 5t square plus 6t. Yani in case after 1 second, if I put up the t1, so how much? 11 meter will be covered in 1 second. This kind of formula, what is it? These are called a function also. These are the function of the distance. And if distance changes with respect to time, so we say that this is called a function. Or in case we represent the s with the help of y and time with the x, so 5x square plus 6x. So this is become what is called a function, and we can differentiate it. The same what I have done, instead of s distance, I have taken the y, or instead of time, I am taking the x. So what do you get this one? Or in case I ask you, after 1 second, suppose a cricket player throws a ball, and after 1 second, how many meter it would have covered? You put up the 1 here, 1 square, 5, 6, 11. So distance covered in 1 second will be 11 meter. Okay. Now we are supposed to find here rate of change of quantity. How this s changes with respect to time? So we would differentiate the time distance with respect to time with respect to dt ds by dt of 5t square. What is the derivative of t square? That is 2t and t1. So answer would be our 10t plus 6. 10t plus 6. So this is what is called rate of change of distance with respect to time. Respect to time. Or in case we want to find the rate of change of distance after 2 seconds, after ball is being thrown, it is moving with this function, and what will be the rate of change of the distance after 2 seconds? That would be, we'll putting the here, how will we write down? We write down that is ds by dt when t is equal to 2 seconds. So it will be, this is the change ds by dt, that is over 10 to plus 6 is equal to 26. So now what I have done it here, I have find ds by dt when after lapse of 2 seconds. So our 26 meter per second. Because it is ds by dt, that means it is representing the rate of change of distance with respect to time. Or after t, when t is 2 seconds, we get the 26 meter per second. Or in case other, I tell you, what is, it is, we, after when we find that ds by dt, when we differentiate, we get the instant rate of change. Instant means exactly after 2 seconds. Yani t2 means, in case total distance we want to find in 2 seconds, how much distance have been moved by the ball. So simply put the 2 here. 2 to the square 4, 20, 12, 32. In 2 seconds, the distance have been traveled by 32 meter. But what is the rate of change of the distance when the time lapsed is 2 seconds? Exactly when the clock clicks 2 seconds, at that moment, at that instant, how the rate of change was taking place with respect to the distance and with respect to time, of the distance. That is 26 meter per second. You can say velocity. At that moment, after 2 seconds, ds by dt is basically called the velocity in the 10th way. Those who are not with the science, they must have, those with the, now at the moment to 12th May, those who are not having the science, they must in the 10th class, s by t is called the, what is called the speed or velocity. So ds by dt, when the t is 2, exactly 2 seconds, it is 26 meter per second is the velocity. Okay. So now this is what is I had told you, derivative gives the instant velocities, derivative gives the instant rate of change of one quantity with respect to another quantity. Now we'll go on studying how the different things changes. So 6.1, let us come to the question first. Find the rate of change of the area of a circle. Now we have to find the rate of change of the area of a circle. Area of a circle with respect to radius. Of course, when we draw a circle, the area of the circle depends upon the radius. How much compass you open? Suppose you open the compass 2 centimeter, you will get a particular circle, and you open now, you just increase its width by 4 centimeter, and you open the compass 4 centimeter, you will get the bigger circle. The area will be bigger one, area will be more. In this way, rate of change of area of a circle changes with respect to radius. So now, what is your find the rate of change of the area of a circle with respect to a radius? First of all, we should know the basic formula. Whatever we have to find, anywhere we have to find the rate of change of one quantity with respect to other, we should have a relation between those two quantities. You can, this is what is being called the formulas. What we call it, formulas or functions also. Now, area is a function of radius. Area is a function of radius. Radius increase, radius, area will increase. Decrease radius, area would decrease. Now we have got a formula, A is equal to pi r square, where r is the radius, A is the area. In case I differentiate area with respect to radius, so what do we have? 2 pi r. So this is we have got the A pi r square basic. How the area of a circle? Area of a circle is related to the radius. How the area of a circle is related to the radius. Yani basically this is what is called the areas we have of a circle. It increases, decreasing according to the what is called the value of the length of the radius, the value of the radius. So now on differentiation, dA 2 pi r. Now the question is, when the radius is 3 centimeter or radius 4 centimeter. So I to the question first B part, that is rate of change of area with respect to radius, or when r is 4 centimeter. R is, let us take the first one. You see, r 4 centimeter. So that is equal to 2 pi r4, or we get the answer 8 pi. So area is changing with respect to radius. When radius 4 centimeter, that is 8 pi, or area has got the unit centimeter square, or with respect to centimeter. This centimeter is a unit of the radius. This area, we have got dA by dr, rate of change of area with respect to radius. That is how the centimeter squares, area changes with respect to radius. This is what the way. Okay, so now this is the answer for this one. Let us go to the question number 2 of this exercise. Or first part I leave for you people, very simple. Instead of 4, you have to put up the 3. Now the second question says the volume of a cube increasing. It is being given the volume of a cube. So first of all, we should know the what is called the volume of a cube increasing rate of 8 centimeter cube per second. How fast the surface area increasing when the length of the edge is 12 centimeter. So now what is being given? The volume of a cube is increasing at the rate of 8 centimeter cube per second. So we have been given dV by dt is equal to 8 centimeter cube per second. How fast is the surface area increasing? So we are supposed to find out, हमें find क्या करना है? We are supposed to find out how fast ds by dt, where S is the surface area of the cube, and ultimately cube is there. When cube is there, it must have the volume also, it must have the surface and area of the surface also. Okay, so we have to find ds by dt, and we have given dy by dt. Or what is the formula for the surface area of a cube? Surface area of a cube is equal to 6 edge square. 6, what is your? The surface area is equal to 6 edge square. Let us take the edge is equal to x, so we say 6x square. S is the surface area, or edge 6x square. Now we are supposed to find ds by dt. So our ds by dt would be 12x. Now how to find the x? Of course I say this is our ds by dt is your 12x, or along with the x by chain rule method we will be having dx by dt also. X square s are being differentiated with respect to another parameter time. So ds by dt, or on this side 6x square, that is 12x, and then by chain rule method of differentiation x will be differentiated dx by dt. So now we want the value of the dx by dt, or it is given here, that is when the edge is 12 centimeter, edge being given 12, so 12 into 12 or into dx by dt. Now again the question arises, what is the dx by dt? So dx by dt we will find out with the help of dv by dt. We know the volume of a cube. We know the volume of a cube is equal to x cube, edge cube, or then dv by dt is equal to 3x square into dx by dt. Now dy by dt given 8, or 3x is given to be 12 centimeter. What is the edge given to be? Edge is given to be 12 centimeter. So 12 square 144. 144, it can be written here 3 into 144 into dx by dt. Now what is the value of dx by dt? Cancel out 8 from this side, or you can say dx by dt would be equal to 8 upon your 3 into 144, or let us cancel it out. So what is we have? 8 ones are 8, 18s are, cancel out 1. So 18 8s are is equal to 144. So 18 3s are 54. So we have here 1 by 54. So you just put up the value, that is your, instead of dx by dt, let us put up 12 into 12 into 1 by 54. Okay, 1 by 54. So here it gets cancelled. 4, you can say, in case we cancel out by 3, so 3 4s are and 3 18s are. Again I cancel out 6 2s are or 6 3s are. So answer comes to be 8 by 3. So answer comes to be 8 by 3 centimeter square per second. Centimeter square per second. Now listen what I have done. Question number 2, we are given there is a one of the cube. You must have an idea what type of the cube we have. Cube, what is cube? It is like this way, whose all, it is a cube wide with all the sides equal, all the edges are equal. We say it is a cube. Or its cube is having a volume also, it has the surface area also, surface area and volume both it must be having. Okay, so we are being given the rate of change of volume with respect to time is 8 centimeter cube per second, and we are supposed to find ds by dt. So what I did, I have done dy by dt. So volume is equal to x cube. X is the edge. What is the x? X is the edge of a cube. X is the edge of a cube. Volume cube x cube. dv by dt 3x square dx by dt, or x edge is given to be 12 centimeter. Put up here 8 3 into what is called 12 square 144, and here dx by dt. So we get the dx by dt value of dx by dt 1 upon 54 centimeter per second. Centimeter per second. Now this value, after this one, what I do, I differentiate S, surface area 6x square, ds by dt 12x or dx into dt by chain rule dx by dt. X given 12, 12 into 12 dx by dt we are getting 1 by 54 right from here. So I put up here, on simplification this get cancelled, so we get the ds by dt is equal to 8 by 3 centimeter square per second. Why centimeter square? Because surface area. It is not a distance. Stands for surface area. Area means squares. Units has to be used as squares. So you will say 8 by 3 centimeter square with respect to time every second. And every second, when edge is 12 centimeter, when edge of the cube is 12 centimeter, at that moment, our what is called surface, whole of the area of the surface is increasing by 8 by 3. It comes to 2.67, 2.7 approximately centimeter square every second, per second. Okay, so this is what you do. Now let us go for the next question, or that is your again finding the rate of, we have to find the rate of change of one quantity respect to another. Here we find the surface area respect to time, earlier the area of a circle. Now we go for the question number 5. Stone is dropped into a quiet lake. A stone is dropped into a quiet lake. This is a lake. I am showing how, suppose the lake is a circular one, because the given stone is dropped into a quiet lake and waves moves in a circle, or the waves, water waves move in a circle. How it happens? Sometimes you must have seen the waves move like this way. The waves of the water moves like this way. They move in a circle. The what is called? You say the waves go on, moves like in a circle. Stone dropped in a quiet lake and moves in a circle at a speed of 5 centimeter per second. So speed is here dr by dt is equal to 5 centimeter per second. 5 centimeter per second. We have been given the what is called speed. Speed means rate of change of a radius with respect to time. Why dr by dt? Because it is moving in a circle. When it is moving in a circle, so the speed is, that is from this center to this distance, and this distance of the circle from the center to its circumference, its boundary, is called the radius. So that means dr by dt is equal to 5 centimeter per second we have been given. At the instant when the radius of the circular wave, at that moment, again at instant, when the radius of the circle, it is given to be 8 centimeter, at that moment how fast the enclosed area increasing. Now what is the enclosed area? Let enclosed area is equal to A. Then we know A is equal to pi r square, or we supposed to find dA by dt, or it is your 2 pi r dr by dt. When we differentiate r square, 2r according to chain rule method of differentiation, dr by dt. Now 2 pi, when radius 8 centimeter, or at that dr by dt is 5, so we have been given, that is 16 5s are, what is 16 5s are? 80 pi centimeter square per centimeter. So this is what the area of the waves, area of the enclosed wave, which is moving in a circular way, that is increasing, that the increase is 80 pi centimeter square, or it is given to be per second, not centimeter, it is given with respect to time, dr by dt, dA by dt, 80 pi centimeter square per second. At that moment, when radius is 8 centimeter, at that moment the area of the circle is getting increased by 80 pi centimeter square per second. Now let us go to the next question. Question number, say, ninth. A balloon which always remains spherical has a variable radius. Find the radius rate at which the volume is increasing with the radius when the latter is 10 centimeter. So now let us go to the question number 9. Question number 9. So what is the question number 9 says? We have a balloon. We have got a balloon with a variable radius. Balloon which always remains spherical has a variable radius. Find the rate of change. The volume is increasing. What is the volume of a balloon? Balloon is a spherical 4 by 3 pi r cube. And when we are talking about a balloon, it has what the type of radius we have. It is a this is a kind of balloon, you can say. When this is a balloon, so it is of the shape spherical shape. So spherical shape में volume is equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube. On its surface area, in case we are supposed to find it out, that will be 4 pi r square. So surface area is 4 pi r square of any spherical figure, any spherical matter, or volume is 4 by 3 pi r cube. Now here it is being said, a volume is increasing when the radius is 10. Find the rate at which the volume is increasing with the radius. Then the rate of change of volume with respect to radius. We are supposed to find it out. क्या फाइंड करेंगे हम? dv by dr, where r is the radius, v is the volume. So on differentiation, dv by dr with respect to radius, we get 4 by 3 into pi into 3, this 3 comes out, into r square, or dr by dr, radius with respect to radius. Okay, this 3 get cancelled. Dr by dr 1, rate of change of radius with respect to radius, it would be 1, or we are getting here 4 pi r square, or r, what the r is given to be at which instant? When 10 centimeter. So r is given to be 10 centimeter. So put up here r 10, 100, 400 pi volume centimeter cube per centimeter. So we are here, r is 10 r square, 400 pi centimeter cube per centimeter. So our dv by dr is 400 pi, volume 400 pi centimeter cube, increasing per centimeter rate of change, per centimeter of the radius change. If we change the radius, increases the radius by 1 centimeter, the volume increase 4 by pi centimeter cube, or decrease by 1 centimeter, so again it will be negative sign, we will get the 400 pi. So this is how we use the application of the derivatives. Now question number 11. A particle moves along a curve. Find the points on the curve at which the y coordinate is changing 8 times as fast as the x coordinate. Now what I am going to do, I am going to go at the question number 11 of exercise 6.1. Particle moves along a curve. Equation of the curve is being given, or find the points on the curve at which those points we are on the curve, we have to find those points where the y coordinate is changing 8 times faster than the x coordinate. Now let us see, first of all, what type the curve will be having, which type of the curve we will have. It question number 11. So y is equal to your x cube plus 2. X cube plus 2. Now what type of graph most probably will be having if I draw the x-axis, y-axis? Suppose I put up the x to be 0, so why we will get y is equal to 1 by 3. 1 by 3. Okay. If I just try to get the roughly graph of this one, how to draw the graphs you know already. Just take 2-3 points and see how the graph we get. Just to get an idea of the curve. Take the x0 or x0, 2, 6 comes here, 1 by 3. x2, 8, 10, 10 by 6. 10 by 6 means 5 by 3. 5 by 3. So that is 5. How much? 5 by 3. It is 1.8 something. 5 by 3. Okay. Or in this way, if I try to draw the graph x0, y1 by 3. This is x0, y if it is 1 here, so 1 by 3 is somewhere here. This is a point that gives us 0, 1 by 3. Or then 2. Or when I take the x2, here if I take the x2, so then 5 by 3. 5 by means something right here. So this is about the graph I am getting. Or in case I take up the y0, I take up the y0, so what I'll be getting here, where the y is 0, so we get y0 x cube 2 minus 2, it comes to be some complex number, etc. Leave it. Now in case I take up the x is equal to minus 1, let us take the x is equal to minus 1, or minus 1 may we get here, you can say minus 2 more probably, minus 2 ka cube minus 8, minus 8 plus 2 up 6, that is minus 6 by 6, y comes to be minus 1. So when x taken to this one, y comes to be minus 1. So our graph would be like this way. So this is the type of the graph I am getting here, isn't it? Because when I taken the minus 2, minus 8, or we get the minus 1 here. So minus 2 and minus 1, y minus 1. So this is what is the point of graph we are having. After getting this type of graph of this function, if this is a function, this is a graph, that is 6y x cube plus 2. Now we are supposed to find those points. We are supposed to find those points where the y coordinate changing 8 times. Yani dy by dt is equal to 8 times dx by dt. It has been given. Our reason is a cubic graph, and we observe in the cubic graph only when x slightly increases, y increases too much. Here it goes like this way. So that is why it is being given rate of change in the cubic graphs. Generally, when cubic functions are there, the graphs in those graphs y changes very fast as compared to the change of the x coordinates. So that is why it's being given dy by dt 8 times dx by dt. Now I go for this one, 6 dy by dt is equal to 3x square dx by dt, or while what we have, 2 derivative 2 will be 0, constant term, Now this 3 get cancelled with this one. I bring the 6 here, 3 1, 3 2. So our dv by dt comes to be x square by 2. What is the value of x? That we are supposed to find it out. X square by 2 dx by dt. Now we are stuck here. What to do further? We are supposed to find the points. Point means it might be a x here, y this one, here, or it may be x like this way, x, y, etc. These points in x and corresponding y. X corresponding y, these are points to find out. Now what I do? dy by dt dx dt, we are not given its value, but its relation have been given. dy by dt is equal to 8 times dx by dt. So this dy by dt can be written as, this dy by dt can be written as 8 times dx by dt. And dx by dt get cancelled from both the sides. So we are left with 8 is equal to x square by 2, or x square is equal to 16, or x is equal to plus minus 4. Plus minus 4. So that means where the y coordinate is changing 8 times that of the x coordinate, that point, that is the point where x is equal to plus 4 or minus 4. But we have to find the exact 2 points. We have got the abscissa of those points. Abscissa says plus 4 and minus 4. Now we have to find the ordinates to complete our points. So to complete the points, to get the ordinate, what I do, I put the value of x4 right here. And when x is equal to 4, so our y would be, that is your 6y, 4 cube, 64, 66, or y would be 11. So first point comes to be our 4 comma 11. 4 comma 11. That is a point 4x4 11 somewhere here. At that point, the dy by dt, any rate of change of the y coordinate is 8 times that of the x coordinate. Now let us go for the second point. Now for getting the second point, what I do, I take up x is equal to minus 4. Putting here 6y minus 64, or minus 4 cube means minus 64 plus 2 minus 62. That gives us y is equal to our 62 by 6, that is 31 by 3. Just simplify, minus 62 divided by 6, 31, 3. So now next second point I am here getting, that is equal to, what is the second point I got, and that is minus 4 comma minus 31 by 3. So this is the second point, this is our first point. The 2 points we have got 411 minus 4 minus 31 by 3, where the x coordinate is changing 8 times, where the x coordinate is changing the 8 times that of the x coordinate. So this is what we have done today, how the rate of rate of change of the 2 quantities, when they are related by certain proper formula, etc., they are being related to each other, and how to find the rate of one respect to other, or any instant moment, at any particular instant moment, how to find the rate of change of this one. I hope you must have, understood all these things, application of the derivatives, you must have got it properly, and I say thanks for watching.